What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway for Wild Card Weekend. Here's a return from the 7. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Saints take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Looking to throw right away. Escapes the punt. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
16 yards. It's second down.
Throwing it on second down. On the move, headed right. His first throw is an interception. Alontae Taylor has it. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense is probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. It's made by Bucky Irving. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. defense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
First and 10, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing it again here. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it's third down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
60, Mustang 19.
No throw, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
19, Charger, 19.
He's going to throw it again. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different pair.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
60, 60. Viking 18.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 17. 18, Pioneer.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offensive line fast.
It's fourth down.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Down. Check smash. 10 blunt. Check hut.
They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, so whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Yellow.
Passing now on second and 10. On the screen, this is White. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Hey, blue. Drill green. Light blue. Striker, ready?
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Across the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Running back motions right. They run it from the gun with right. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Oh, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw here. Dump off caught by his back. And this is headed the wrong way. He lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. He's dropping back to throw. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Sticking to the air here. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football.
Ready.
They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Yellow. Edo blue. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Goes to the hurry up here.
16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Smack! Smack! Steel! Black Ultra! Claude Ray! Steel! Black! Set, go!
Running on second with White. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4-yard line.
43 red. Set, ready. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another 4. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready?
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints picked up the fumble and ran it home. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest and longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder, you got to play longer than your opponent, and when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Practice.
Motioning the tight end now. Right, running out of the gun. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Running back sent in motion. Working on 1st down. Takes a pop and the ball comes out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
2nd down, looking for options. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Egbika. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 6. That's good for a 1st down. It's a gain of 6. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They are throwing it again. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Trap 60, Dragons.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22.
18, Pioneers. 19, Lions. 60 Maverick, 19 strike, 19 take. Warriors 70, Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun here. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hawk 70, 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun now on third down. Hits it downfield, on target to Watson. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not getting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Running for it, here's Irving. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on fourth down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
19. Come on. 60 Bison, Mustang 19.
Working now from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready? Cowboy 80, Dragon 60, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw on second and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Trap 60. Ready?
Throw here, third down. Short pass brought in. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
18, Pioneer.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now fourth down and 1.
60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Fourth down, pass coming. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Tampa spends its second time out now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has it at the 7. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14. And Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Yellow, slide blue. Hut.
First and 10, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set, ready. Dog, 10 black. Hey, red. Green jack. Blaster, sit. Set.
Back to throw. It's complete. This is Olave. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Red, yellow. Yellow, go. Needle blue. 6, mega. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Set.
Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. He's got it inside the 25. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. 60 red, smash, red. Blue strike.
Now come out throwing. Pulled in by his back, White. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Technical. It sets up second and very manageable. It creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Goes right downfield to Olave. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Ruby's extra point is good. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60, back to 60.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Forced out to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Back to 11, back to 11. Back to 60. Yep, ready.
Back to throw. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Cut 19, Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
Motioning left is their running back. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
25 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Running back sent in motion left.
Ready, ready.
1st down, play action. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I'm in his man game. I'm going to try out there. I'd have power for it. He ain't like no big, but.
Defense right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
On 1st down, they'll run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
6. Here we go. Here, ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing. As that lead grows, yet yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers 14.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff.
Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Has this at the 6.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18 Cardinals, 18 Pioneers. Warriors 17.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
Complete to Christian Watson.
Pass play on first and 10. Inside, this is Ibuka. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's a hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Second down pass play coming. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Translatable skills. Mitch Cotton, so effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game.
Buccaneers 21. Gay to kick off for Tampa
Here's
Bay.
Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Red 38. Hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Saints with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Mega. Hut.
Here's White again. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running for the marker on second. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Gain on the play.
Third
Brings
down,
up third
1 yard to
and
go.
1.
Ready. Ready.
Full yardage run for White. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's a BYA. You got to beat your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready. Ready.
Again, this is White. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 at 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Set.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Pick it up.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Set. Go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Saints first
Ready.
down.
Ready.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Set. Hut. Ready.
There's a give, left side. And he gets in, touchdown. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
42. Buccaneers 21.
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for the Saints.
Return coming from the 6. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Now a run with White. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And the lead is some shuffle around here in the playbook. That's an aggressive call. 1 second.
White again. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First and 10 from the 32. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week they're going to be right back here playing for